and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Robyn Zimmerman and have two very special guests. Actually, our neighbors, Lean Ensemble. The artistic executive director is Blake White. He's also the director of their next show, which is Proof. And Gracyn Mix is one of the lead, she is the lead actress in the show, and you play
It's
Catherine.
Contractual. If you don't say the lead, she will walk right off set. It's a whole thing.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So I'm going to just dive right in. You open on May 9th. You go till the 19th. Why did you pick Proof?
I love this play. I think this play, I mean, it's a cliche that people say things like, it has something for everyone, but this play really has something for everyone. It's a love story, it's a romance, it's a mystery, it's funny. It's like if Agatha Christie and Neil Simon had a baby.
Right.
And it's just, but with a little bit of math wrapped in, so
Right.
there's some science as well. So no matter where, if you've been a caretaker in your life for a parent or a loved one, there's something to relate to with that. If you've struggled or seen someone struggle with mental illness in your life, there's something to relate to with that. If you've ever been in love, there's something to relate to. If people haven't believed you or trusted you, it's a flood of different things that I think people in the audience, especially in our community, will be able to relate to.
All right, so let's talk with you, Gracyn. Tell us a little bit about you and your background.
Sure. Well, I'm from Beaufort, South Carolina, and I went to the governor's school up in Greenville, and then got my BFA and started acting in New York after college. And at some point, I got introduced to Blake. I did The Importance of Being Earnest down here, and I'm excited to be back down here doing a show.
So why this show? Why this role?
Oh, yes. So I have two children, and it's complicated to leave my home and come do a play, but this is the kind of play that if you're asked, you do. It won a Pulitzer Prize, it won the Tony. It's an amazing, amazing play, and it's a complicated and interesting part to get to do.
So let's talk about the process. Of course, I love theater. I'm directing Oliver right now for Main Stage Community Theater. But
Which runs in July.
End of June.
End of June into July. It's going to get extended into July, is what I read in the New York Times.
So what is your process as a director, right? For the viewers, I mean, just the quick. We've got about 2.5 minutes left.
Oh, that is so much more time than we need to talk about my process as a director. I think that the most important thing that we do is to tell a story clearly and concisely with as much emotional punch as we can possibly. People go to the theater to see life reflected back at them, but they also don't go to the theater just to watch people sit around and have breakfast and talk, about the weather. They want to see some sort of heightened something. So finding that bridge between the two is always a paramount objective. And also, we talk about the room, what kind of room we want to be in. I try to have a room where we have clear goals every day throughout the rehearsal process, but also try to have some fun. But we just try to have a good time while we're doing it so that the room is safe and fun and enjoyable to be in. And
so let me ask you, Gracyn, why Lean? This is your second show with Lean. Is he telling the truth?
He definitely is. Yes. It's a fun process. It's quick. It's unique in that way because it's very, very quick. But I think Blake does a good job finding people that work well under that.
Casting is critical, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then when you come in, you already have your lines memorized. Nope. Is that you don't? Okay.
When do we open?
On Thursday.
They have till Thursday.
Okay. We're there. We're almost there.
The show will be at actually Main Street Theater, which is kind of the home for several groups. Hilton Head Prep and Main Stage and others. We've got about 45 seconds left, but again, this is Proof. But you've had a great season.
Thank you.
You have really knocked it out of the park.
The partnership that we've had with you guys has been great. We brought people to this show for every production that we've done, I think, for the last 2 seasons. So just as a small, which camera do I look at?
You can look at this camera.
That camera right there. Just as a small thank you to everybody who watches WHHI. We have a discount code for you to use. It's $5 off a ticket, just as a small thank you. It's WHHI-TV. So go to leanensemble.org, get your tickets, type in that code, and you'll get $5 off. And there's a Burger King right across the street from the theater. So use that $5 to go get yourself a Whopper Jr. And it's dinner and a show.
I love it. But no wine.
No wine, yes, because it is a children's theater owned by a high school.
Thank you, Blake.
Thank you, Robyn.
The executive executive and artistic director for Lean Ensemble, but also the director for Proof, and then Gracyn Mix, who plays Catherine.
Yes.
So please go out and get your ticket and see the show. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.